I'm Sandy Collier, and I always tell people that when my cells first started to divide is when the horse thing worked its way in, because it seems like before I was even born, I was in love with horses. And I never really felt like I had horses. I felt like they had me. Like they owned me. I mean, there was no question. My life always revolved around them, and I realized early on that they brought out the very best in me. And so I wanted them in my life all the time, because somehow they made me passionate, and they got me out of bed, and they inspired me all the time. And so I always wanted to have them in my life. But I grew up on the East Coast, and there was no such thing as cow horses back there. So I did the Eastern version, the English version of that, and I rode 3-day event horses. And then I moved out to California because I couldn't get any further away from my family and still be in the United States. I was a really rebellious teenager. So I moved out to California, and I saw my first cow horse. I went to a ranch and I saw cow dogs and cow horses, and I went, oh my God, this is it. Where has this been? And then I got introduced to the idea of the snaffle bit futurity, which was the Western version of what I had been doing English all my life, and I just was enamored, totally fell in love, hook, line, and sinker, and went on with it. So anyway, I started my own training barn in 1980, and I've never been real big on change. Like when I get into something and I create a comfortable little niche, like I could stay there till I die. I don't like change. I've always been really resistant. But as I was getting older, my heart was kind of starting to open to change and, you know, what the universe had in store for me. And I started being more open to it, and I started seeing the amazing people that were coming into my life and the amazing things that I was allowing to happen, because I wasn't so focused on what I thought I was going to create and do and have. And it was pretty neat to like kind of sit back and watch all that. And I thought, this is pretty good. I can be open to whatever comes my way. And then all my joints disintegrated. And I went, oh, you know, I was really resistant to the fact that my body was falling apart from the years of abuse, and what was I going to do and how was I going to survive, and, you know, because I still support my family. And so anyway, all of these things, and Barb, and, you know, all of these amazing things started coming into my life. And so anyway, Barb and I started to create these retreats and clinics together, and I'm just like always amazed at what comes next when you just kind of open your heart to you know, surrender to the will and see what happens and embrace other people. And so, and to see how many people I've touched in the horse industry is really pretty inspiring, you know, considering I thought I always had just had my nose to the grindstone and it was all about me. It's pretty amazing. So anyway, here I am in my next incarnation in my horse life, and fucking awesome. What can I say?